happening in Hollywood. Sofia Vergara is one of Hollywood's hottest stars and was Hollywood's highest paid actress during her run on Modern Family that ran for an incredible 11 seasons. Sofia was born in Colombia. Along with her siblings, they were raised by their parents who owned a cattle ranch, but the family lived in the city. And in a recent interview on the podcast How He Does Stuff, she told her co-judge Howie Mandel and his daughter Jacqueline Schultz just how it was growing up in Colombia at the time.
That was a hard time in Colombia, and many bad things came out of all of that. And we would still have, baptisms and parties. I mean, life kept going.
Vergara grew up going to Catholic school and wanted to become a doctor. Eventually, she got into dentistry and became a dental assistant. It was at this time that she was discovered by a photographer on the beach, which led to various jobs in modeling and on television that started her career in the business. While living in Colombia, Sofia met the father of her son, who was a mechanic and owned his own mechanic shop. They had a son together and named him Manolo, which was inspired by the movie Scarface. Here's what Sofia had to say about picking her son's name and the line in the movie that inspired it.
Do you remember that scene, Manolo shoot that piece of Tony Montana?
Manolo shoot that piece of and you went, oh my God,
And
that's my baby's name.
I want to say that to my son one day.
Yeah.
Manolo shoot that piece of
That's how you decided on the name.
A girl can dream.
Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. We would really appreciate your support. And drop a comment below and let us know what you think. Now back to the video. Manolo is a very proud son and had this to say about his mother when she received her star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame.
People love throwing adjectives around to describe my mother. Beautiful, comedic, powerful, loud. Other people like comparing her to others. She's like a combination of Lucy Enrique, they say. She's the new Sophia Loren, they say. She's louder than a starving cockatoo, everyone says. And they are all correct. I remember her classes with an accent coach who left so demoralized that I think he took a vow of silence and joined a monastery. Some people take their parents' success for granted, but I don't. See, I have seen how hard she has worked for her success. So the fact that I can stand here today at the ceremony in which she is going to receive a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame is extraordinary. You are making history. You're the first Colombian actress on the Walk of Fame. Congratulations, Mama. You did it.
Sofia's son is grown now, but you can imagine that growing up with such a beautiful mom had its challenges.
I remember one time in the 90s in Miami, but I was 23. I was dropping him at school. He said, don't forget, this afternoon is the parents, teacher, something. You have to come pick me up and stay. Was gonna close the door and he turned around and said, dress like a mom.
Vergara gets along great with her ex, taking family vacations together along with her son's two half-siblings, who she has jokingly said she is very happy her ex had, giving their son two siblings so that she didn't have to. When the bombshell made her move to America to pursue her career, she made her way to Miami with her mom and family, later landing her first movie, Big Trouble, starring alongside Stanley Tucci. And who could ever forget that memorable foot scene these two had together in the movie? Sofia went on to make a long list of movies, but her career really took off when she landed the role of Gloria on Modern Family. By the 6th season, she was making over $190,000 for each episode, making an estimated $4 million a season. And in 2018, she started earning $500,000 for each episode, which means she brought home a whopping $12 million for each year for the final 3 seasons, and became the highest paid actress on television for 6 years in a row. Here's what she had to say about working on the show.
I don't think the character on Modern Family is even close to who you really...
Come on, it is. almost me.
You think so?
I wanted to be her. I think she was such an amazing character, very passionate. She was so great.
Sofia Vergara married talented actor and one of the stars of Magic Mike, Joe Manganiello, in November 2015. Here's what Manganiello had to say about his first date with Vergara.
The first date, she was in New Orleans. I called her up. I said, hey, let's go out. She said, well, I'm here filming. She said, so let's go out when I get back to LA. I said, when's that? She said, in a month. I said, no, I know how this works. I go, there's gonna be a line of guys all the way down the street. I go, I'm not missing my window. I go, I'm coming to New Orleans. And she said, you're insane. I said, I'll see you next week. It went pretty well.
Joe is a huge Dungeons & Dragons fan and hosts games with his friends. Here's what Sofia had to say.
Joe made Dungeons and Dragons
Cool.
cool.
Actually, he's a pretty cool guy,
Yes.
and I always, joke with him that he's trapped in the wrong body. He's a 6'5", and very handsome, but he's
Like
a
me.
very intellectual person.
Vergara is now a judge on America's Got Talent, where she sits alongside Simon Cowell, Heidi Klum, and Howie Mandel, and gets a front row seat to witness some of the best talent from all over the world. See Sofia's reaction here as she is imitated on stage by one of the contestants. She has been on the show since 2020 and has great chemistry with her co-judges. Heidi Klum is one of her co-judges on the show, and although Sofia is very beautiful, it seems even she has insecurities about sitting next to a supermodel.
She's a supermodel. When you're a supermodel, you're different. To be at 50 and sitting next to a supermodel, why? Why am I at 50 competing with this? It's not fair. I am beautiful, yes, I am sexy, I'm whatever you want, but you don't compare me to a supermodel.
Nobody is.
She gets along great with co-judge Howie Mandel as well, as you can see her having fun with him on his podcast.
Am I better looking than Ed O'Neill?
He played for a little while with the
I get it.
Steelers.
Okay,
He
all
was
right,
he
I get
played
it. I get
American
it.
football.
I get it.
What have you played?
Simon Cowell is the creator of the show, but even he is not off limits when it comes to Vergara.
He gets tangerines. I can eat tangerines, 700 tangerines. He used to eat like peanuts and even
No. Okay.
Coming up, Sofia will be producing and starring in a 6-episode series playing drug kingpin Grisella Blanco that will be streaming on Netflix titled Grisella. The series is set to come out in late 2020 or early 2023 and will be taking an in-depth look at the havoc that Grisella Blanco caused in the drug trade and the destruction that followed. The future is unlimited for Sofia Vergara, and one thing is for sure, with the talent and entertainment that she brings to the big screen and TV, we will all be watching. Please like, subscribe, share with your family and friends, and hit the bell so you will be notified for all of our future videos, and we'll see you on the next one.